This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? 60 boxes. Here we go. Set.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Stop. Ready?
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot.
Let's go.
And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may have been running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 37. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You look at this Niner defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Yeah, he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Daniels with a give to Krosky middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Daniels looking to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Niners at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Purdy off the play fake. That's to Bowers once again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Watch out!
Purdy will set up to throw it here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Watch out! Up!
Purdy. He'll try to do it himself. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Get set! Get set! Yellow.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Outside. Back. 118. Watch out. Up.
Here's a give up the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Yellow.
Purdy now to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here we go.
Here's Daniels. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hot 70, 19 Lions.
To throw is Daniels. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They go play action. Daniels. That's caught left side by Simmons. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw on play action. Michael Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Get set. Yellow. 19. Watch out. Yellow.
Now Purdy. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. The try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 10, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Get set. Up.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bowers. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Bowers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to let it go again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted. Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, it was intercepted. Shotgun now with Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
It's set. 18. Watch out.
Purdy from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. We've been on it like I'm picking a pride. Hit the crib with it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It's set. 18. Watch out.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10.
18. Watch out!
They go play action here. Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Operating from the gun, Purdy will get this into the hands of Ayuk. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Right there. 18.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Take.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Back to throw. Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 10.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Daniels. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Purdy. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnover. As a turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. David Ojabo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and 19.
Come on.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Commanders.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
this offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Get set. Get set. Watch out. Up.
Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
At their own 35-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Kind of curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Come on. Hey! 70, get the wolf.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Complete to number 1, Deebo Samuel.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and goal, Washington.
Craft all 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A run inside, Krosky Merritt. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to 24.
47. Commanders 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch out! Kid!
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it's complete. End zone touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Commanders 23. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Not 70 Timberwolves.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch out!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get set! Stop!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready. Here we go, Scott. Cowboy 80. Go.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
Motion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Diamavera-Lenore.
Daniels pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop. Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
I need to meditate with the bunny on my state. I'm finna give it a good shot on my cache. She want the Mew Mew, she want the East. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a Band-Aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a miss.